Walkabout at RITS, episode number 1.
You must be a manly man and make a manly noise when you do manly man things.
We keep referring to that. We should actually put that into video.
Yeah. You have to find it again. You have to watch like a couple hours. You have to watch the whole fucking movie just to find out one scene.
He does it like off and on throughout the whole movie.
I don't remember.
Well, he does it a lot during that one.
Since you're like after the fucking movie. What the hell is wrong with this guy? That guy's just like screaming randomly. We call the cops. Next thing you know, they fucking pull with a padded wagon. Like, hey, how you doing, man? I'm like, really?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey!
Okay.
One of my assistant managers.
Gotcha.
That's the first time I've gotten a shout out since I've been here.
Shout out? Is that what that is? So that's literally a shout out? Is that? So we started playing Pokemon.
Yes.
We'll make it a little discussion about video games.
Video games, yeah.
Video games. That's what we play. Well, we play all kinds of games. Video games.
Tabletop.
We're board games.
Card games, which we haven't really done much of lately.
Anyway, we're talking about Pokemon. We started playing. I have. Jace was looking for games to play on this new 3DS XL, and I was like, oh, I got some DS games, regular DS games, and we were chatting, and we were talking about the Pokemons, and
Pokemons.
Years ago I bought Pearl, Diamond, and Platinum. I gave Jason Platinum, and I'm playing on Diamond, and we may get Pearl involved in there at some point. I was thinking about like.
So we have all three of the starters?
Yeah, making the starters. That you start the Pearl over and over again, so we can all have the starters, Piplup, Turtwig, and Chimchar.
Chimchar!
And I believe that these versions, Pearl, Diamond, and unless I'm mistaken, Pearl, Diamond, and Platinum, these are the last ones that have the original 150.
Yeah.
The next ones, the Heart Gold, Soul Silver. No, they had the 150.
Yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those
they're remakes of Gold and Silver.
Yeah.
The original Gold and Silver and Crystal.
Right.
Well, they never made a Crystal version, or did they?
Well, no, not a remake. They just did Soul Silver and
Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And then after that, they went to Black and White.
Yeah.
And now they've got Black version 2, White version 2.
Which is funny because like they still have yet to, even though they've got the 3DS. Of course, they're not going. They don't want to alienate their old audiences. You know.
Right. There's still. The DS was such a popular console that there's still 20 times, 30 times more DSs out there than 3DSs.
Yep.
So they don't want to alienate their main fan base. When they do finally put it out for 3DS, it's going to be epic.
Yeah, I hope they finally do some like actual anime, like they did with like the Pokemon Stadium and stuff like that, where they actually have like animated battles. Where they actually do what they say they do, so just like,
right.
Who does this? I mean, like it could have the text,
yeah,
but be like, you know.
Do you think it would change the rating? Be T instead of E or something like that?
No, not
animated violence or whatever they call it. Cartoon violence. Go on, yay!
But I mean, as long as there's no blood, no death, you know.
Yeah, as long as they're fainting.
Because, yeah, I mean, just like they do with like the Pokemon Arena and Stadium and Battle Frontier, whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah, you've got way more experience in this than I do. I guess I can tell my story. Not much to it. I'm a bit older than most people that I hang out with, especially gamers. So my story is in 1995, I believe, is when Pokemon first started.
Yeah.
And in 1995, I was 24 years old, so I was already a grown.
I was
already a grown-ass man.
I was like
out in the workforce. I was just working. You know, I think I was working at a convenience store at the time. And
14 or 15. God damn.
So you were probably just after what would be considered prime Pokemon, because Pokemon is supposed to be with like 10, 12-year-olds. It's like what Pokemon's aimed at.
I didn't actually get into it until I graduated high school, and I was at my grandma, my dad's mom's house, and my dad, stepmom, and my half brother were in. and he was playing Pokemon, and I was like, hey, let me try that. Took it away from him, and I'm like, can I have it back? And I'm like, no, I'm getting into this. And so I went out and bought a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Because I was working at like Kmart or something like that, and bought Pokemon Blue, and it's like, I'm like, wow, this game is for kids. And then like, why am I still playing this?
My first, actually, so yours was Blue, 1995, or was it a little after that?
After 1998.
98. My first exposure to Pokemon, well, I suppose my first exposure was probably with the cartoon.
Right.
And I didn't really play the games at all. I knew they existed, but I was a grown person, and you know, I was old enough to have a kid that was interested in this game, you know. And though I didn't, my first game that I played in the Pokemon series was Diamond, and I actually bought it, and I didn't even have a Game Boy of any kind until the Game Boy Advance SP, and I don't think they ever put. Well, no, I'm sure they had some Game Boy. No, they did. They did. Fire Emerald, Fire Ruby Red, Emerald, whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's like.
I keep thinking Fire Emblem. That's the thing.
Fire Red and Leaf Green.
There it is. Fire Leaf. Those are like the two main ones for GBA. I think there were other ones too.
There was Sapphire and Ruby, and then they brought out Emerald, which was like the platinum for the DS.
Okay. Weren't they just remakes of like Blue and?
It was basic. And what Emerald was basically you could catch everything in one game without having to,
Right.
Like, you're like, oh well, shit, I can only catch this one on this game. I can only catch this one on that game.
Yeah.
Emerald, you can catch everything, which is what I did. 300 hours later, I'm like, I'm bored with this.
300 hours. That's a ridiculous amount of time. I mean, of course, RPGs like this are they're like that. Women. That's where they keep them all.
Yeah.
No dog.
We're at the old folks zoo.
No dogs in park. How about dogs in drive?
What about dogs in neutral?
That sounds like a rock band name.
Dogs in neutral?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Dogs in neutral.
Okay, you just give me an idea.
Oh man, I have a friend at work. My bicycle accident. I don't know. It's very non-game related, but most of what we talk about is non-game related. I had some damage to.
Segue.
Right. I had
dogs
some.
in neutral. Hey, it reminds me. Remember when I fell off my bike and busted my nuts?
Right. Yeah, I had some damage to my nether reason.
Neutered. So yeah.
No. What I was saying was is a band name. Is the tie-in. I worked with a guy who had testicular cancer, and he had one of his testicles removed.
Oh yeah.
And we make jokes about it from time to time, and when after a guy started working again, he was like, "How's it feel, huh?" You know? I didn't lose one, but I almost did.
You're close.
Yeah, and he and we started making jokes.
We are scrotal trauma.
and then each song could be about scrotal trauma. Like I could write a song called "Handlebar Vasectomy." That's just about what I did to myself on my bicycle. I literally wrapped one of my guys around the handlebars, and he's flinching.
Look, check this out, new stationery. Get down with your bad self. And then Kirby going, yes, sir.
Get down with your bad self. That'd be hilarious if it actually said that. No, the people that
did say that.
Did it say get down with your bad self?
With your bad self.
With your bad self.
I actually wrote it out. I didn't.
Oh no, you wrote that.
Yeah.
I was thinking somebody from Nintendo, like Nikki or whatever her name is. Nikki that you see on the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? She actually said that.
The little drone that keeps annoying the hell out of me.
With the tutorial.
Oh, look at this. Look at
but whoever draws those they're awesome. Yeah, they're amazing.
Really good. I wonder if it is actually Nikki.
They have really good.
I'm gonna write
Is the artist that writes this actually named Nikki?
The artist that draws this, these little swap note thingies. Is that her name really?
I think after a while too, she shows up in your plaza, your Me Plaza, where you can use her. You can use her in
Find Me.
Find Me, yeah, Find Me and Find Me too. I don't know about Puzzle Swap, but you can use her in Find Me.
Yeah. The other person that I have now, I have 4 me's in my plaza.
Yeah.
I have your 2, mine, and then somebody named Nate.
Nice.
And it doesn't show me like the information. I must have caught it like maybe while we were walking yesterday.
Could be.
But if that's the case, how come you didn't pick him up?
That happens. You get weird. I mean, maybe I might have Nate. I don't know. I haven't looked at my. I have like 10 people in my plaza.
The Wi-Fi thing or something. Who knows?
Very possibly. We got a lot of houses around here, and if you're within 30, 40 feet of one of these guys,
it might be that guy that I added from the end. But like, I wouldn't understand.
it wouldn't go in the plaza. Plaza only gets street passes.
Exactly. So it's gotta be somebody I've met.
Street passes and special things like Nikki.
Yeah.
Can come in there.
Maybe
that's the built-in software. That's the reason she's in there.
Yeah, maybe Nate's something too. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can show you, but you know, like here.
Oh, you got it with you? Sweet.
Of course, I've got my DS with 3DS. With
I didn't bring any of my stuff. It's so big.
Yes. I know, that's what she said. I can't believe how big it is.
I mean, I still get blown away by how big. See, I have a 9-inch hand span. See, the thing's fucking huge.
Well, I showed it to somebody at work, and like, God, that looks like a fucking tablet. I'm like, yeah, it does. Yeah, this right here, see?
All I see is like glare, but yeah.
But it doesn't.
Neat.
It doesn't say where he's from, because like, it doesn't say the creator, like. Like this one.
Right, right.
It tells you. I got 6,221 steps so far.
Wow.
That's since midnight.
Yeah, because it resets at midnight.
Yeah. So it's not bad.
RunningInTheShadows.com